this one specifically is 50 gallons. Yeah, and it operates the same way as a home water heater. You light it up, the toilet there, just the same
So
way.
you can get 10 showers, let's say 5 gallons a shower. How many gallons do you think each shower takes?
I'm guessing run about 5. I'm guessing. That's a mixture of both cold and hot water.
Yeah. You think that's 20 out of it.
I would think so, yeah. But it's continuously running, so if they run the hot water, it's just the water heater's warming up some new cold water.
You never really run out.
We never really run out.
The limitation is the waste tank.
I'm sorry?
The limitation is the waste tank.
Yeah, right. The waste tank. And this is the water hose that comes in from the church, plugged into the church water faucet.
And there's where you empty.
Yeah, this is where we empty the
Now,
waste.
where do you go to empty that?
You know, we have this is called gray water.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any human waste, so it's just dirty water. It's called gray water. That could be emptied out to a street, but you might want to check with the city first, just to make sure.
Yeah.
So the wastewater that comes goes to like the city.
Dumping station?
Yeah, that's usually called black water.
Yeah.
Because that's soiled water. This is gray water. Similar to black water, but not as bad. So gray water, we just dump it out into our drain, which is back at our station, back at our shelter. Yeah, we hook
Just a
up-
city drain, huh?
It's a city drain.
Yeah.
Check with your city first. That's pretty much it. Right. It's fun to work with. You get to meet a lot of new people.
How many do you usually have at each site?
How many what?
People?
I would say an average of about 15 people
15.
per site, but this is a valley, so geographically in Santa Barbara, I'm not sure if you would have something that big. I would say you might have 2 sites with 15 at each site.
Yeah.
We have right now we have about 5 sites, and we visit each site once a week.
Okay. And do people ever say, gee, I wish we could have more showers?
They say they wish they could be in the shower longer than 5 minutes.
Okay.
But because it's warm water, so they like that. So they do. I mean, some of the folks will travel to the city where we're at the following day.
Oh.
So they want to shower every day. They know that tomorrow we're going to be, let's say, North Hollywood. They would show up over there. We give them our schedule. Okay, Mondays we're in North Hollywood at 8 o'clock. Tuesdays we're in Tahunga at 9 o'clock. So then they just follow that schedule.
Oh.
And they might walk to get there, or they might take the bus, or hitch a ride from somebody. So there's people that do want to shower every day. And then some people just go a whole week without a shower, but then once the shower's in town, they visit the shower. Okay, well, I'm going to start passing some of the folks getting them in.
Yeah, well, we just got it.
We're just seeing how this works because we're going to have one that's
Good.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
Sure they'll appreciate it like I do.
Oh, they already
You
do.
know-
They can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah. Oh, you don't know what a good shower makes you feel. I'm telling you, it makes you feel like a human being again.
Yeah.
You know, my brother was homeless, and one thing we said, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
let me know.
a shower, boy.
Take the one right here in the front.
Good to go, right?
Oh, God. Make it big.
All right, Patrick? that side. The whole idea is that the church does what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we're doing it all at the beginning, then they transition to where they do it. They're self-efficient. And that, you know, we find a new church, train a new church how to do that.
So do you have churches that are now self-sufficient?
I've only been with the mission for 3 months, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we can ask. I would imagine so, because I've heard the shower program's been going for 5 years.
At least.
So yeah.
I don't think it was new when we called 4 years ago. I don't think it was
Right.
new.
So probably at least.
Could I
Maybe
ask
the
you-
assistant director, Brett, can answer that question.
You're not Wade then?
No.
Who's Wade?
Oh, he'll be here probably within the
Okay.
next half hour. I'm Eli.
Even though you only
Eli.
I don't think Wade's coming. I think Brent is
Brent.
Brent's
Oh, is
coming.
it Brent that's coming?
Yeah, the assistant director.
Assistant director.
But he raised
Do
a
you
family.
ever have any of these folks
Much to be
offer
proud of. I
to
seen my
give
uncle,
back
he's
in any way, like
my mom's
a dollar? Or
We
something?
encourage them to volunteer to work here at the site with us.
But that,
Sure. All right, Rick.
that
take
would
care.
be putting out bins.
Putting them
and-
away, putting them out,
getting there.
doing the cleaning,
Okay, we're not allowed that. Is
the
that
basic stuff. Yeah.
Go ahead. Nice talking to you.
Okay, that's one question I had. What was another one? Oh, about the lunch, and that you explained that one.
So are lunches provided at every site where you go?
We try and have it so that they have a warm shower, some clean clothes to wear, scripture to hear, and a warm meal to give rebirth.
So where do they hear
to
the
soul.
scripture? Inside the building?
Inside,
Okay,
yeah.
so there's like a devotional
Right,
before
yes.
the meal?
Yes,
Okay,
right before the meal.
all right.
And the
that's,
meal's at
Pastor
12?
Mike. Pastor John, I'm sorry. The meal's at 12, yes.
Wow, they have a long time to wait.
Right.
Do they often leave before that?
No, they often stay till past that.
Okay, but what do they do in the meantime? In other words, if you had a big crowd here and they were all taking showers, what would they do until 12 o'clock?
Sometimes they're allowed to walk in and sit down
okay.
half an hour before the meal.
Okay.
In the meantime, they just kind of just wait
Is that-
out here. Some of them have cars, they drive cars. So, they might wait in their car or something.
Or go do an errand and
Or
then
go
come
run
back.
an errand, or they just wait off to the side. To the third time.
So
Is there any reason that you couldn't start here at 10 and then have the lunch at 12? I mean, is there any reason it's made this way?
Well, that's the time we started, was at 10. Well, it's 10 now. We started a few minutes early today. But the schedule is 10 to 12.
Okay.
So right after the last shower, they
Okay.
could go in and have
I'm
a
getting
meal.
you. I'm
But
getting
then, there's a lot of time in between for the first person that took the shower at 10 to 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
is time. Let me get you a copy of our schedule.
Oh,
it
sure.
shows you the time we start signing up people, and the time we start the showers, and the time we end the shower.
Thank you. That's-
Churches in the area, there's addresses and phone numbers, well, primarily phone numbers,
Now, is this designed just for this site, or is it for all sites?
for all sites.
Yeah, okay.
And then at the end, or the center part of the back, is our schedule for
Oh, yeah.
where we go everywhere. There's Thursday, we go to Hunga.
Yeah.
That's where we're at here. We were supposed to start shower sign-ups at 10 to 11. That's what, for you to get your name on the list. But then the shower starts at 10:30, ends at 12 noon. And then the hot meal is at 12 noon.
Oh, yeah.
So that pretty much gives you what we do at this
good.
site.
I've also, Ron, got
Yeah,
their,
that makes you feel good.
their truck inspection and their sign-up sheet.
Yeah, I'm next, I think.
They actually have other places to take showers, services, food pantries.
Seemed like a meeting.
This
It's
is
large.
for all this
Yeah,
area,
that'd be-
wherever they serve.
That's for this group, for the rescue mission,
Thank you.
but it covers the whole area.
And here's emergency housing resources.
No, it's San Fernando Valley Rescue Mission.
Oh,
I don't know their exact
That's good to
address.
have that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a very good handout.
It might be roommates with somebody and they don't have no privilege for a shower, so they take a shower here. Different cases.
Yeah.
Everybody has different cases. Some of them sleep inside their car and they have a place where to get food, but they don't have a place where to shower, so they come here.
Where do they park?
They usually park at the church in the church parking lot.
No, I mean, it's just if they sleep in their car.
I don't know. They find a place
there's
where
no
they're not
designated
they're not
place.
asked to leave because one of the guests was just telling me that police come around at 2:30 in the morning. They shine lights on their face. They tell them to go park somewhere else. So they got to find a place in their city where they're allowed to park. Most of the time, it's just the public streets. In residential areas, if there's the neighborhood watch, they don't want them there. They call police. Police comes out and moves them away.
It's the same thing in Santa Barbara County. So there is a safe parking program, but we need a number of spots all on the streets.
Do you have a safe parking program here?
Do you know what that is?
I can imagine what it is, but I'm not
There's
familiar.
designated lots like churches and everything that agree to have up to like 10 vehicles on their property. And then they're signed up and they're with an organization who kind of manages them. And of course, they're safe in there.
I know Balboa Park in Van Nuys is a park where I've seen a lot of motorhomes parked there and some cars. But I don't know if they're with an organization or not. But I know that they're allowed to be there because otherwise you wouldn't see them.
Well, where is that?
Balboa Park is in Van Nuys, and it's inside the valley. It's I would say maybe
20.
with 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes each.
So you have a 100-gallon water tank too?
No, that's we just have the dirty water tank. The clean water comes from the water hose
Oh, from the church?
from the church. Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So that we get water as it comes in from the water hose. Let me show you this one over here. This is where the water
Esa es la de abajo, la otra. La agarro. Brother, gracias. Dios lo bendiga.
All right, so good morning. I'm Marty, and we're from Goleta in Santa Barbara, and we're in the process of putting together a shower system similar to this, and appreciate your taking a few moments to tell us about how that works for you and any ideas and ways that might be better, and how this. Why don't you describe this system to us?
I've only been here like 3 or 4 times. I was referred to by a friend, and honestly, it's actually a really good program right here. I mean, it's actually good people. The words I'm looking for. For the most part, it's really orderly, and you get what you need. 7-minute shower. It doesn't sound like much, but you get to wash off and get clean and feel clean, you know. And not to mention, like, an hour later, you could hang around and then you get to have a meal. So I mean, it's like, it's a win-win all the way around.
Okay.
Oh, that's my personal thing.
All right. And so you take your shower and then you hang out a bit, and then at noon they provide a meal. And
They provide a meal, then you come back tomorrow and they have clothes drive. But I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Tomorrow they have a what?
a clothes drive. Like they'll have you come by, you get a ticket, and then you go and you pick out clothes like you're shopping.
Okay.
And they
Now
do that.
there's some of that here, isn't there?
Well, with this right here, they get donations from a different
Okay.
organization. And then they have the donations for the church. I mean, I think they're 2 separate things right here. This is I don't know if this is actually part of this church or what, but whatever they're doing a good job.
Okay. So are they a nice warm shower?
Oh yeah, oh
Okay.
yeah. Sometimes I want to take a little bit longer, but can't
Yeah. Okay, so you get limited to how long?
be 7 minutes.
Okay.
7 minutes to get in and out.
In and out. So you shower and you dry and
You shower, you dry, and then they're not strict on letting us go to the bathroom and shave and just trimming up a little bit.
okay.
So I mean that's usually the plan after when we're done taking a shower for the men at least. And I mean it's not bad at all.
So does this meet your needs? If you were developing a program of your own, how would you make it even better than this?
Me personally, I would try to maybe give a couple extra minutes on the shower. And other than that, like they do an excellent job at their service, and they're really friendly. They're not here just staying off to the side, not really trying to interact with us. They come right here and they talk to us, ask us how we're doing about our day. try to get, like, you know, why we're in the situation that we're in right at the moment. And I mean, it's actually, I mean, they're really friendly and really helpful individuals.
Okay.
And they seem that they're here to help, not just because they're trying to, like, you know,
Neat.
I don't know what the word I'm looking for. How would you say not here like on their own free will to want to help other people, you know? Because I mean, like there's other churches like the Church of the Child on Chapel Hill. They do a hot meal for people, but like their service or like the way they talk to you or look at you and their demeanor, it doesn't feel like, you know, like they're there wanting to, like, you know, be there and, like, you know, feed you and, like, you know, care, like, you know, for another person. They just seems like they're just there, like, you know, trying to, like, I don't know, seem good in the eyes of their church, at least, you know?
That's important. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would rather look good in the eyes of my fellow, like, you know, man instead of, like, you know, just the church, personally, like, I don't know.
But they with lunch they have a little service, do they here?
Yeah, right. They have circle or square tables right here. Anybody's welcome, and, like, you know, they come, they bring you entree first, or like a salad or something, and they'll bring you your plate. And then when there's leftovers, like, you know, you go for another one. You can take some little doggy bag or back.
About how many of you are? You know?
It actually really ranges. Like, I've been here where it's crowded and there's 25, 30 people here, and everybody's, like, you know, for the most part, everybody's getting along, and, like, you know, there's no trouble. The only thing is, like, people coming in.
A lot of people too, hope and things of that nature, because you do get a little down and then you wonder what direction you're gonna go in life. You know, you can't get a job, economy right now. You just gotta keep a positive attitude and just keep going forward. You know, like me now, I gotta get on GR and stuff. I haven't been on that since '98. I've pretty much had a steady job, do it center, orchard, brush work, county parks, trailer parks, you name it. Even worked at Catholic Archdiocese Cemetery. But they said I didn't fit in, which is okay. I'm more in a living anyway. But my uncle did it for 40 years, so I have a lot of, and my grandpa, a lot of respect for him. Oh, you got a lot of respect for me now, huh? So, well, yeah, when you got to do it, it's a different story.
You got to do it.
You actually see the whole aspect of doing it, you know. It's not all that. Like people watch these movie stars and singers, they see all the limelight, but they don't see the background and the business aspect and the hardship and to get where you're getting, you know. And some people like it, and then the others get turned off because that's kind of the downside. But you got the good and bad and everything, so.
Yeah, we kind of whitewash things and don't look at the reality.
Right, yeah, like Madonna, she, you know. But she's not one of my favorites, put it that way. But anyway, well, I used to like getting into music myself. I used to work up in Beverly Hills and hang out in the Troubadour and stuff. And used to see Ella Fitzgerald and Smokey Robinson and his wife. And,
the real entertainers, real.
Yeah. But you
really
still work with all aspects of life, even homeless people, people in between. And serving sandwiches, it's still a job, you know, it's still people. I'd go in there with platters to the writer guild and stuff and be quiet, and they'd be discussing a TV show or a movie or whatever, script. So you had to be quiet and bring in the food for them and walk on out. But, you know,
People are people.
exactly. That's how you have. That's how my dad told me. It's just a job. It's just a lot of people tend to put them on pedestals, you know? And it's like, well, you know what? They're going through hardship too.
Yeah.
And a lot of them wanted me to get into acting because of my personality, and I was more into music. My brother got into stunt work and stuff. But then I actually found out it's not so much limelight to a lot of that stuff either. So, but it's like my brother says, if you love what you're doing, that's half the work.
I'm wondering if you could tell us a bit about the shower program and what your experience with how it works, and that would be helpful.
Let's see here. Well, every Thursday they come in at 10 to I think 12. I guess it's around an hour or two. And whatever people sign up, they give you clothing, razors, soap, shampoo, all of that aspect, and clothing, pants. And I guess you got a limited of maybe 10 or 15 minutes of a shower. So you try to utilize those minutes best ability you can, or get out and finish dressing, you know, and stuff. But other than that, the program's really well. It helps my aspect of positive looking in life because it makes me feel better. Something to look forward to the week, other than me trying to get my life back together, you know, trying to get a job or get back on GR and get some assistance help, because it all takes time. You know,
But being able to get a shower makes you feel that much better.
oh, a lot better. It's like they say, go close to godliness is cleanliness. I mean, you know, it makes me feel a lot better, to be honest with you. And just being in, you know, dirty, old clothes and not showering, it makes you feel better. You know, it gives you hope, faith, and reality that, you know, hey, you know, you can still make it. I mean, it ain't over with, you know, until you pass away. I mean, I've lost my parents and grandparents, and when you're gone, you're gone. I take it seriously. A lot of people laugh and joke because I guess that's how they deal with it. For me, I know they're gone, they won't come back, and I miss them. The good old farmer people, you know, came from Yugoslavia here, like Armenian people and all of that.
Yeah, 6:30, 6:15.
You know, but you make do, and it's like my dad said, you are what you make yourself. So whether you're a billionaire or a millionaire, or just somebody, you know, not much middle class now that you have and have-nots, but you know, he says if you can't afford it, you probably don't need it. You know, and if you can, and then, you know, take care of it, because he always made me work. I was working 12 years old, LA Times, pulling papers and earning whatever, bicycle, whatever it was. You appreciate it more and you take care of it.
Whatever the job is, you still,
right, you know.
still honor that and respect that.
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of jobs, like he told me, he said, there's a lot of things you're not going to like, but you got to do it. You know, it's part of life.
Are there things about the showers that you think could be improved? We're looking at doing something in Santa Barbara, Goleta, and so we're trying to learn from it. What should we learn from the experience that you've had in this shower program?
Well, it's good. I know that much.
Excuse me 1 second. Can I grab this real quick? Yep.
And I know it's good for the morale of the people. Morale of the people, it kind of gives them a boost and hope, you know, going through the shower, because I look forward. Just like the hot meal they have too. I don't know if they even told you about that, the hot meal, usually around 12 o'clock, and it's usually the same thing.
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, they come around 12 o'clock and they make hot food. They have I guess you would a chef, a caterer or whatever. And I used to work in the deli, so I know that aspect. And they come in around 12 and they have hot food. It could be spaghetti, sloppy joe, vegetables, soups. It could be any aspect of food. And they serve it to all the people, whether it be 40, 50 people, and they have dessert and stuff and soda and whatnot. And it's real nice to have a hot meal, a hot shower, because it, you know, it gives you something to feel good about when you're not making a dime and trying to survive and eat. Even living on food stamps, you're only, you know, limited to what you can get, and how you use it wisely. But it's better than nothing, I tell you.
Thank you. We appreciate your sharing.
You're welcome.